Match 1 against Columbus Crew was typical Fire.
Few moments later.
Again, it blows up quickly for the Chicago Fire.
Match 2 against DC United was a result of soccer gods laughing at us.
Goes into the mixer, maybe one more time.
And match 3 against Dallas brought us to the promised land.
To finish this for FC Dallas to have hope. And it's Chris Brady with a kick shot.
This is your 3-match recap on Firewatch FC.
Baby, you give me ice and fire.
Hopes were high for the Chicago Fire, and why wouldn't they? Greg Berhalter was just assigned as sporting director and head coach, finally replacing George Heitz, probably the worst sporting director of all time. Immediately, Greg Berhalter gets to work on the roster, removing all of the deadwood from the previous season. Suke, Jimenez, Richie, Salquez, Navarro, and Omsberg were all exiled from the team. Chihos too, but he was already retired, so that doesn't count. From there, Greg Berhalter replaced them with bona fide starters. Jonathan Bamba, the latest DP for the Fire, starting on the left wing. Philip Zinkernagel starting on the right wing, and Jack Elliott as a starting center back. And then Greg Berhalter said, wait, there's more. He also brought over some needed depth pieces. Barroso, Rogers, and Oldaz Gonzalez for the backline. And that looked pretty good. But then Berhalter said, "First, let me finish!" and brings up some Fire 2 players. Poreba, Glasgow, Cups, and Barroso. Hey bud, you okay? You look a little dizzy. Do you need to lie down? Well, don't, because it's February 22, we're traveling to Lower.com Field, and we're going up against Columbus Crew. Somehow we have to face the Columbus Crew as our first match of the season, but fuck it, we ball. And that we did. The first half was electric. The Fire start the match by playing from the back and keeping possession. But the real story was in transition. 12th minute, Bamba receives a through ball from Gutman and runs into open space on the left wing. Then he turns around and finds Guti outside the penalty box. And from there, Guti rockets it in and gets the opening goal. That's right, first goal. But this is a Chicago Fire. And with a long enough timeline, we will mess this up. 19th minute, Brady passes it to Rahel, who is currently being pressured by Zawadzki. Rahel somehow bounces the ball to Russell in an attempt to pass it to Brady. Zawadzki gets the rebound, passes it to Russell Rowe, and slots it in. Rahel, in the middle of that, pretends to be fouled. But there was no contact. What a shame. But then Bamba and Guti do it again. 22nd minute, Guti passes to Bamba. Bamba puts Moreira on skates, gives a through ball back to Guti. Guti receives the ball, nutmegs the keeper, gets a goal. What a beautiful goal to give Chicago Fire the lead.
Hell yeah.
But Tehran getting an own goal?
Hell no.
Rossi getting a goal during stoppage time?
Hell no.
Rossi getting a goal in the 50th minute, dude?
Hell no.
The Fire ended up losing the first match of the season. But they showed passion, they showed grit, and most importantly, identity. And let's be honest, no one really expected the Chicago Fire to beat Columbus Crew. Columbus Crew are cup contenders. The Fire are still hoping to get to the playoffs. Unfortunately, we're just different. For now. The second match of the season was a home opener against DC United, and ooh, I was excited for this one. I think everyone expected us to win against DC. Let's be honest, DC United is a one-man army. Benteke. And Tehran put him in his back pocket once before, he could do it again. If we replicate Guti and Bamba's connection, we're gonna score. And DC United does not have the talent to punish us when we make a mistake, like the Crew did. What? How? MLS Disciplinary Committee strikes down on Guti, suspending him for a controversial tackle he committed against the Columbus Crew. So he missed the home opener. Our midfield cannon, our chance creator, gone. But it's okay. We still have Kuipers, Bamba, Zinkernagel. They can ball out and score some goals. And like we said before, we can still prevent Benteke to score goals. Tehran did it before, he'll do it again. Tehran gets injured warming up before the match. I was able to go to the home opener, and I ended up seeing Tehran roll his ankle during warm-ups. It was very upsetting, but you know what? It's fine. We might have to concede a few goals, but Jack Elliott is there. I'm sure we can manage. After letting Ben take a score in the 4th minute, the Fire started waking up defensively and was actually able to equalize on the 30th minute thanks to a corner converted by Hugo Kuipers. Then on the 70th minute, Kuipers was able to again finish another corner in the exact same way. What an incredible brace. You know, even though they were scrappy goals, it's almost like a DP always finds a way to score, regardless of the situation. At this point, everyone understands this hype. My toes have fallen off at this point, but it doesn't matter. The Fire are winning. 30 minutes left to go, and all we need to do is not make any silly mistakes, and we got ourselves a dub on the home opener. A barrage of shots get unleashed by DC, but Brady unlocks his ultra instinct, stopping every shot, including a crazy header from Benteke on the 89th minute. Benteke is awarded a penalty. But then he missed it! 5 minutes of stoppage time get added. The Fire is defending for their lives. Tackle after tackle, somehow DC United still managed to end up with the ball every single time. Final minute of stoppage time. Herrera crosses it into the box, finding Muriel, which then proceeds to jump into the air. Bicycle kicks the ball into the far corner of the net and equalizes. What? Talk about a draw that felt like a loss. I left the stadium speechless. As a fan, I was devastated, but as a lover of the game, I was honestly amazed. It had everything: goals, penalties, late drama, flair, star power. The Fire left 3 points on the table, but they gave it everything they had and gave us a game to remember. The Fire should have lost this match, but by the power of friendship, they managed to draw. Match 3. The Fire go up against Dallas in Dallas. And this isn't your average game. No. The Brimstone Cup is on the line. For those of you who don't know, the Brimstone Cup is a supporters cup. This cup came into existence because Dallas and Chicago kept meeting themselves in games of high importance. And at the time, Dallas was known as Dallas Burn, hence the Brimstone Cup. And on March 8th, the Chicago Fire had to defend their birthright and remain the holders of the Brimstone Cup. And this one was going to be tough. At this point, the Fire have to deal with a full-on injury crisis. Zinkernagel has been added to the injury list, bringing it to a sum total of 7 injured players. And sure, most of these are depth pieces, but 2 of those names are starters. But Brian Gutierrez is back now. He's the golden boy. With him on the pitch, the Fire can defend the trophy. The Fire starts strong by creating a chance early on, but it was ruled offside. Bamba creates another chance by low crossing it into the box, but no one was there to finish it. Dallas manages to score, but is ruled offside by VAR. So far, the match has been even, going back and forth, but disaster strikes again. Kellen Acosta drops down with an injury on the 31st minute. The captain of the team is officially added to the injury list. Acosta, I wish you a speedy recovery. The second half begins. The Fire almost concedes a goal due to defensive error, but big man Brady saves the shot. In the 57th minute, after battling back and forth, unfortunately, Dallas was able to score. Farrington receives a long ball, beats Gutman. Brady goes off of his line to stop the ball, but Farrington manages to poke the ball past Brady and into the net. After a few subs in the 82nd minute, the Fire regained some energy and went for goal. Kuipers receives the ball on the right wing and lets off a short cross that passes by Barroso, and Gutman is there to slot it in past the keeper. But the Fire is not done there. 2 minutes later, Barroso gets a goal on his debut, thanks to a deflected ball that went straight to him with a wide open net. All he had to do was take the shot, giving the Fire the lead. On the 89th minute, Kuipers draws a penalty, and our DP number 9 secures a victory by converting the penalty. A late drama was bound to happen. Somehow, Barlow gets charged with a handball 3 minutes into stoppage time, giving Peter Musa an opportunity to close the gap. But Brady unlocks ultra instinct once again. Brady dives right, but the shot goes center. Brady with his left foot kicks the ball away from goal, saving the penalty. Musa can't believe he missed a penalty. Dallas fans are enraged. Brady shouts out in joy, and the rest of the team cheer, knowing that they witnessed greatness. And just like that, the Fire win, turning the game on its head. Brimstone's cup is secured, and the Fire bring back 3 points. It's been a long fight. It's been a long fight, but we're here. We got our first win of the season. And let me say, we deserve this win. In every match so far, someone in the team has earned a spot in MLS Man of the Match Day, and it's for good reason. And what else is there to say? The Fire are back to winning. The Giant has awoken. You've been warned.